Claire Shannon. Okay, runners are being called forward now for trial 2. We go back to the mile journey here. Velvet's Dream has drawn the inside. De Caesar is right up on the gate. Spot's Attitude comes in to 3. On its outside is Lady Claire Shannon, Villa's Bretonner. Famous in a Small Town. Now Velvet's Dream's off the gate, and A Day With Me, the widest runner. Velvet's Dream's trying to pick the gate up. Arms fold, the green light comes on and they're away and racing, and it's not a bad start. And from near the outside, Famous in a Small Town was the best to begin. De Caesar punching up near the inside, and Villa's Bretonner is in that group. A Day With Me is out off the track. It's going forward now, and it'll find the position outside the leader. Down on the inside then was Velvet's Dream. Spot's Attitude second last, and taken off the gate was Lady Claire Shannon at the tail of the field. They sorted themselves out pretty good for a 7-horse field, and Famous in a Small Town and Aaron Meredith lead the way. Up on the outside was A Day With Me without cover. Racing down on the inside behind the leader was De Caesar. On the outside of it was Villa's Bretonner. It's being followed then by Velvet's Dream on the inside. On the outside then was Spot's Attitude, and at the tail of the field was Lady Claire Shannon. First quarter, 30.4 as they come down to get the bell. 1,000 metres to go. And they're not going quickly here, where it's Famous in a Small Town leading the way. A Day With Me is handy on the outside, within a neck of the leader. De Caesar still sitting in behind the leader. Villa's Bretonner is in the 1-1. It's being followed on the inside by Velvet's Dream. Now, Lady Claire Shannon, not happy with the pace. Darren Elder, and he takes off to go around the outside. As soon as he does it, it gallops. 32.4 for the second quarter, half in 62.7. And Famous in a Small Town still leads the way. A Day With Me is about 3 metres away on the outside. De Caesar on the rails. Villa's Bretonner is starting to yield ground a fraction on the outside. Velvet's Dream is underneath it. And Spot's Attitude at the tail of the main bunch, and we lost Lady Claire Shannon. It went for a gallop as soon as it went for a run. Next quarter is in 29.7, and they're coming in between turns here. And Famous in a Small Town and A Day With Me, they're still leading the way at this stage. Now hooked out 3 wide to make its run was De Caesar. It's pouncing on these leaders as they come up the straight, and De Caesar goes straight past the other two. It heads off A Day With Me. He's going to hold on with one on the inside, Famous in a Small Town, but De Caesar comes down and takes it out from A Day With Me. Famous in a Small Town finished third, just in front of the fast-finishing Spot's Attitude. Villa's Bretonner wasn't far behind those with Velvet's Dream. And Lady Claire Shannon put a rough one in at about the 7.50 and finished at the tail of the field. 2:1.7, home in 29.2. Official details now after trial 2. First home was De Caesar. Number 2, Jason Proctor, enjoyed a nice rail behind the leader and popped off the fences around the 200 metre mark and hit the line strongly. Second home was number 8, A Day With Me, Rodney Atkins, sat outside the leader all the way, had a tough effort. And third was number 7, the early leader, Famous in a Small Town for Aaron Meredith. Officially fourth was number 3, Spot's Attitude, an eye catcher there, just finishing behind the placings. Margins were 4 metres by a neck. Overall time and mile rate was 2:01.7. 2:01.7, and the sectional times, the first quarter was in 30.4, second quarter was 32.3, down the back in 29.7, home in 29.2.